Hey everyone, this is Zach, the broker for Zach Taylor Real Estate. Today, I want to go over 6 different ways to audit your listing. So some listing agents right now, or the owners are getting a little worried when their home isn't selling the first day, 10 offers, appraisal gaps, people offering to name their kids after the sellers, buyers just going crazy during COVID, which was not a normal historical time frame within the real estate market. So my opinion is we are approaching more of a balanced market. So this chart does look kind of scary, but we'll kind of look at a historical context first before we dive into the 6 ways to audit your listing. So this is the percent of active listings with price drops in the Nashville metro area. So you can see this is exponentially rising. We've all seen it. A lot of homes are starting to have price drops. And what I think is happening is sellers are having to come off of unrealistic price points back down to reality. They actually have to be in the ballpark. It can't just be throw your house out, whatever you want, you're going to get it. And to defend me on that, let's go median days on the market. So this is a better telltale sign of where the market is heading. So median days on the market, if you look here, this is currently. So median, 25 days on the market. Last year, it was 19. So this is where the panic is kind of setting in because last year we were used to home selling very, very quickly. And so now we are up, so that worries people. However, historically, if you look 2020, it was 46 days on the market. If you look 2019, it was 53 days on the market. So again, if you're ever in a panic or your seller's in a panic, I say zoom out on the historical context of the market. We kind of got a little spoiled as sellers with the COVID days. And now as listing agents, it's our job to step up and represent the seller to the best of our ability, market the home the best we can. And here's 6 ways to audit your listing to help your seller get top dollar. So first and foremost, I'll cover this point last, but I want to cover it up front, is price. Price is the most important. No matter what anybody else says, price matters. If you take a picture of just the tree in the front yard of this photo, just the tree, and you put $1, somebody's gonna buy this property. So price always matters. It kind of trumps all, and you can fix some things with price, but we'll cover that at the end. And my first point of the 6 is photos. Photos are very, very important. You should be using professional photography. We should not be using cell phone photos. I had to Google bad real estate photos because I'm not trying to call other listings out. So if you see situations like this, this is not good. This is not a good representation for our seller. If you are making thousands of dollars listing a home for a seller, we can afford a couple $100s on photography. So cleaning the counters, having a good photographer come in, not having ourselves in the photo, not using a cell phone. Here's a couple other examples, a little bit less extreme, but the difference that a professional can do. Because like I've said in my previous videos, when you hire a professional, 1, it helps your seller get top dollar. And 2, you're building out a portfolio for in the future, when people go to hire you, they can look back at your previous work. And if they see this, they might hesitate or choose to hire another agent. So let's represent them to the best of our ability. And sadly, with buyers, they do judge a book by its cover. Your photos are the first impression. 99% of buyers go online to search for homes. So if they're judging a book by its cover, we want that cover to stand out where they want to schedule a showing. If we can't even get them in the door, then that's why our home might sit for a little bit longer or we get lower offers. So we want the best of the best. So let me go back to here. So one of our agents, Julie Tart, phenomenal team, the Tarts, they do an awesome job. And so they graciously let me use one of their listings. It's been on the market 16 days. They're getting some traffic. And I just wanted to audit this listing and see if there's anything else that can be done. So if we click on the photos, that's number 1, auditing listing, photos. Good first photo. This looks like a professional. It's very clean. And I know Julie sets the standard with her sellers that, hey, we need to clean up. We need to kind of stage the areas that are being photographed. So they do a really, really good job of presenting the home. So if we click through here, everything looks good. Counters are cleared off. So far, this looks really good. So step 1, auditing your listing photos, they passed. This is really, really good. Staged the home, kept it clean, counters are all clean, toilet seats are down, nice and bright. These have been edited. So very good job. So stage 1, pass. Stage number 2, auditing your listing, public remarks. Now with this, we want to add a lot of keywords because people not only search like on Zillow, the MLS, Realtor.com, all those consumer sites. Yes, they search for price brackets, but they might also search by keywords. And so the more keywords we input into our listing, the more we might get picked up and shown on different websites. So let's go ahead and read through here. Open house, 3-bed, 3-bath, party board siding, 2-car carport. Main level has 9-foot ceilings with beautiful hardwood flooring. That's a good keyword. Open living, dining kitchen, granite countertop, stainless steel, soft close, laundry room, walkout balcony, double sinks, tiled shower. Minutes to restaurant shopping downtown Nashville. All appliances remain. Okay, so this is really good. This is a really good description. Has a lot of keywords. Granite, stainless steel, soft close cabinet. So those are all really good. So I like that. So number 2, they pass. Number 3 is private remarks. So every single word we input as a listing agent can be used to negotiate against us with a buyer or buyer's agent. So private remarks, we have to clean these up. So they do a good job, buyer's agent, to verify all information. Please see offer instructions. However, it took less than 10 minutes, and look at some of the private descriptions I've seen. Here's one. Roof and HVAC system were replaced about 5 years ago. The house needs updating. Please give us your client's honest and truthful opinion of the condition and price of the home. So right there, that deems motivation. Give us your opinion of the condition and price of the home. Let's go to another one. Motivated seller. This is a corporate relocation. So again, job transfer. Seller is motivated. Relocation. So all these are poorly added in private remarks because we are giving almost ammunition to the buyer's agents to offer lower on the property. So when we say, hey, job transferring out of state, submit offers because seller is purchasing a new build home, all those things can be used against us. So remove all that. We need to represent this to the best of our ability. Number 4 is competition. So when you list a home in the neighborhood, you are competing with the other homes in that area. So we have to judge where we are at according to the competition. So I know with Julie, they were at 389.9, and we looked at this yesterday. So let me show you what we found. Here it was. It was in this neighborhood. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Let's go search. Okay, so if I'm looking, let me move myself over here. The home was listed yesterday at 389. So if we look at the homes that are available right now, let's remove under contract, search. Okay, we have 12 other homes in this neighborhood, 11, but we'll just leave that one in here. So let's look at, this is our home right here. What other homes stand out to you that looks very similar? I'd say this one looks similar. I'd say this home looks similar. Maybe this one, it's quite a bit smaller, 500 square feet smaller and 2 less bathrooms. So we'll kind of loosely look at that one, not really. Okay, so now we will sort, view selected. Let's click on this one. Or actually, let's go list. So right now, the one we have active is this one. So we're at $255 a square foot. So we have another one that is $236 and $252. And this one that was much smaller is $333. So let's look really in depth at these three, because it seems like they're all pretty close in price. So we were $389 yesterday. So let's look at this one. Like new construction, similar size, country club. Let's see what else. Very nice interior. Here's the house. Okay. So that one is $252 a square foot. Very similar in size, $252. Back. Now this one. This is the one that we saw yesterday. So 883 Industrial Drive, Old Hickory, 3.5, 1609. So it's actually a little bit bigger. Listed for $380. And if we look at this one, newer home, but it's got a 2-car garage. So right now the market could be viewing our house that was listed at $389. It could be comparing that to this one that's $380, bigger, and a 2-car garage. So that's one of the stages. Step number 4, look at your competition. Because what we analyzed is, hey, if the buyers have to choose between this one that's bigger and 2-car garage or ours that's more expensive without those things, maybe we should at least match their price or get a little bit under their price. So that's exactly what they did. So that's step 4, look at your competition. Sometimes if you can't really do anything with the price, maybe it takes an extra weekend to flush out a home like this. Maybe they'll get an offer and then you'll be the next up, the best choice in that neighborhood for the following weekend. Step number 5, history of the home. So look at the history of the home. So this one, for example, what I saw is they bought this home actually this year, January 18th, 2022 for $320. So when they wanted $389.9 divided by $320, that means they are asking for almost 22% higher than what they paid for it in less than a year. So we know the market as a whole within 12 months hasn't even gone up 22% in the Nashville area. So 22% in 8 months might be a stretch already. So again, they could have got a deal off market. They could have got it below the appraised value. We don't know all these things, but just a real quick glance is showing me this is up 22% in 8 months. Reports, market stats. So let's go Nashville. Actually, we'll go Davidson County. Okay. All sales price. So here's kind of what I'm saying. Home prices have gone up 19.7% in the past 12 months. So the home was listed for 22% higher within 8 months. So already kind of a yellow flag to me might be, hey, it might be a little high. And then the last one is comps and price. So again, coming back to price is the most important. If you go through those different stages, your photos are good, your description is good, your private remarks are good, you don't have any other competition, the history of the home makes sense where you guys are asking for the list price, then it always comes back to price. And I've kind of been shocked by some listing agents out there that they've received an offer $5,000, $10,000 below list price, and they've responded, that's offensive, or LOL. I've actually seen those instances where agents have submitted offers below list price and agents are offended. The market is changing. So every offer, we have to look at it. We have to just determine with the seller if that's their best bet. So the last thing, comps and price. And then another little tip I would give is have an agent friend of yours preview the home. So without you there, without the sellers there, have an agent friend preview the home, because maybe they show up and maybe the counters are all covered with clutter and maybe there's toys all over the floor and maybe there's a smell to the home. But at least having that agent friend of yours go in the home, give you an unbiased opinion of how it showed, because maybe the sellers haven't been coached up enough on how to properly show the home. So that's another tip. You could do other little things. You could add, I don't think the Tarts had drone on this one. Drone photography sometimes helps if you have a large piece of property or there's a big backyard or you want to outline how big the property is. That could be another strategy. 3D tours are another option. Like on Zillow, if you put 3D tours, they push those homes to more buyers if you have a Zillow 3D tour. So those can be okay. I wouldn't say you have to spend all this money doing a virtual 3D tour anymore. Most buyers are going in, seeing homes. We aren't really having the same COVID restrictions anymore. So I don't think the 3D tour is as important. I think professional photos, absolutely. I think if you consider anything else, probably consider drone and then go through the different stages: photos, description, private remarks, competition, history of the home, comps, and price. If you go through those 6 stages of how to best audit your listing, you should help your seller get the most money for their home. So if you have any questions, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.